Okay guys, this is not a big video, right? I promise you it's not a big video, right? It's just you know, you've got your scalping videos and that, and the last video I did was on long-term trading, okay, which was this video here, long-term trading strategy by JaZZo. Okay, right, so this video I'm doing now is just a small add-on to go with that. So basically what I'm going to show you in this video, right, is there is literally a guaranteed free as in no cost 50 pips a day. Okay, honestly, it is, once I show you this video, you know, and I think most of you know how to trade now, but the long-term trading strategy video, this one here, you know, shows you what to look for. So I don't need to go over all the fact that you should be looking for blues or for second moves on 1 hour, maybe on 15 minute, 30 minute or 15 minute to start these trades off, right? Because it's all in this video here. Alright, but what I am going to do now is to show you a few things that I missed off on that video, and Sergeant Pippa's picked up on it, you know, and he's reaping the benefit now, you know. Okay, so first of all, let's have a look at a couple of snapshots, right? So basically we only need to focus on these charts over here. Look, you know, this was the end of the session, by the way, guys, that took this snapshot on. This kind of setup here, even against such a strong move, is going to work. I haven't got the next snapshot, unfortunately. If I did have, I you know, would be showing you. Okay, but basically what, you know, once you get a setup like this, even against such a strong trend like that, it's going to work. It's just a matter of looking for it in the right place, you know. So you might be looking for a second move here, you know. It might be on the 4 hour. I'll just give you an example. We went outside here. Okay, you can see this is going all the way up. It's outside and it's come back in it. I mean, it looks nothing there. That looks like, you know, nothing, right? But look at that move there on the 8 hour. Look, 4 hour orange line. You know, it's just, again, you shouldn't ignore this. I'm thinking here, this is going up, right? So if I had the first move there, I'll let this come down. If it doesn't break this BB band again here, right, I'm looking for a second move here. Oh, boom, to get me into those blues, right? But again, just let me point something else out here. And guys, look at the trends here, really strong on those three particular pairs. Now look at it on the GCAD here, guys. Look at this. This is not a real classic trend. In fact, it's quite hard to pick out. But what you have had happen here, you touched the daily BB band after it flipped down, even better, right? And it shot down. You can see the wick on it there. It shot down, and look what it did. 8 hour orange line, guaranteed win to the 4 hour orange line, and with it being the GCAD, it would have been over 100 pips. But eventually it came all the way down here. Okay, so let's say you don't fancy going against trends. I mean, it was an uptrend more than downtrend, right? So you could have taken it when it pierced the 8 hour daily orange line and taken it up. Instead, I mean, you were outside the 4 hour. You know, you well and truly pierced the 8 hour. You pierced the daily. That is going to go up. You got signals. You got 1 hour blue here. Okay, it came back down again. But you know, because it's the GCAD, it did this. But basically, you know now, if you're getting in there and all of a sudden it starts coming against you, you know to get out and then to wait again. You know it's going to go up, and that's where it eventually went. Okay, let's have a look at another one. Again, you know, if you downtrend, right? But look what happened. Hit the daily. It's going to go down. Daily orange line here. It's probably going to go down. Look at the GJ here. Look at that. Outside 8, bang. You can 8 hour orange line. It's, you know, that one there flips down. You should have been thinking, oh, this is, you know, you're on the BB band here. It's going to go down. But today, pierced, the daily orange line, and bang, down. Look, 8-hour move there off the orange line. You know, look at the G-cab touches the daily orange line with that trend. Bang, came all the way down here. Look, a guaranteed 50 pip win. Guaranteed, absolutely guaranteed. I know it didn't happen during the session, because this was the session candle, but these are the things you should be looking for. If at the end of the session you see a daily blue appear, right, you should be thinking, why has a daily blue appeared? Is that going to happen just in 10 minutes? Is it going to disappear? Right, but if you're thinking daily blue, then you should be thinking, right, well, okay, I'm going to go with that daily blue because we're outside the daily BB band. All I need is the setup, so I'll look on the 4 hour, the 8 hour, the 4 hour, the 1 hour, 15 minute maybe, you know, I mean, it's probably the least likely place to appear. It's usually, if you're outside the daily, you get it on the 1 hour. Okay, you set up on the 1 hour, and that's what you should be looking for. Second moves on, you know, those particular time frames. All right. Okay, just one other snapshot to show you. Right, you probably can't see the lines and the psychological numbers, but here they are. See them down the sides here. Right, let me just show you. This is the daily GU, and you can see that it's been trending up. Yeah, do you see this move here? That was outside the daily BB band. It's a new high, it's outside the daily BB band. Look at that move back in there. This one wasn't outside the daily BB band, because that's where the daily BB band is. Alright, but look at the move anyway. Should you have taken that? No, it's not outside the daily BB band. You might not have been on the daily orange line neither there. This one went just outside the daily BB band. Look what it went, all the way down, and it definitely pierced the daily orange line. You could have taken that up when it pierced that orange line. Okay, this was outside the daily BB band all the way down here, and guys, if you're looking at these moves, right, they're all, every single move from top to bottom is well and truly over 50 pips. In fact, I'll show you now. See this little candle here? It's not on the daily BB band, and it was nowhere near the orange line. I can assure you the orange line was somewhere here. Okay, and go like that. So that was in between where you shouldn't be taking a trade, and that is the smallest candle from this period of time back to 22nd of September, a good few months there, right? That candle went 51 pips. Alright, just let that sink in. If the worst moving day was a 51 pip move, then what about, you know, if you catch a good one? Okay, so every high you see here, right, is outside the daily BB bands, and look at the moves. Right, this one isn't, because that is the BB band there. But what happened here is it went out the bottom daily BB band, and if you're thinking that move just went there to there, wrong. That move went all the way up here before coming down again. Right, this was outside the daily BB band. I know it looks like a doji, right, but that move is not far off. It's probably a 100 pip move, that. So you would have got a 50 pipper in there, right? Again, here you're not outside the daily BB band, but you've had your pullback with the trend. Look at that move. Right? And even if, you know, you keep it like John Wick does for you know, a few weeks, John Wick will stay in trades. But I mean, if you kept it for the week, look at that. Okay, outside daily BB band. Look at that move, right? Outside daily BB band. Even here, you were outside the daily BB band, and look what it did. It went to here. Outside daily BB band, went here. Outside daily BB band, all the way up to here, created a new high. Outside daily BB band, down here. Okay, you definitely pierced the orange line on these two, and look what happened. Back with the trend. Outside daily BB band, this one just touched the daily BB band. I recall this one, and I said it's going to bounce in the room. Okay, this one, outside daily BB band. Look at the move. Look at the move. Pierce the orange line. Up here. Outside daily BB band. Look at that down to there. It's over 100 pips. Okay, again, this one I think just touched the daily BB band because it was on the same level as that, and that's where the daily BB band would have been then. And look, down here, that's an 80 pip move, right before it bounced back up again. Okay, outside daily BB band, look at the move. This one, I'm not sure, it could have been outside the daily BB band. No, it was probably on it, probably touched the daily BB band before going up there. This was the Thursday move, do you remember? One that Sergeant Pipper took here. Look at it, 88 pips, nearly 90 pip move. Okay, and then it shot up again off the orange line. Right, and then, because it was outside the daily BB band again, bang, that's how it finished today. Again, and I'll tell you now, guys, all you had to look for since 22nd of September, basically there, right, was price being outside the daily BB band or on or pierced the daily orange line to go with the trend, and you would have had a guaranteed pips virtually every single day, night, whatever. Okay, you just, and I'll tell you now, every single one of these moves when they went outside the daily BB bands and came back in, right, went through the 4 hour orange line. Every single one of them. If it was outside the daily BB bands, every single move back in touched or went through the 4 hour orange line. Now that is an absolute given. That is 53 pips literally every single day, guys. Think about that, right? Just think about that. Alright, you know how to trade it, second moves, you know how to trade it. Ooh, blues, 4 hour blue with the trend, bang. You know how to do this. The other video, as I've already shown you on here, this video shows you how to trade, but now you know when you're outside the daily BB band or you've pierced the daily orange line with the trend, you know what to do. Okay, using that video there. Okay, so I am just going to give you a couple of examples because, as I say, this video isn't about the strategy itself. Alright, it's just, I'm just trying to get you to see what I see. You know, when you're outside daily BB bands or you pierce daily orange lines with the trend, what you know, what you can make, and you can make it by just setting a TP to the 4 hour orange line or a 50 pip TP and forget about it. And, you know, if you're in America and this happens at the end of the session, you see the setup, or if it happens at the start of the session, or even if, you know, after the session, you know, you got it in your mind that there's a daily blue there, there's an 8 hour blue there, we're outside the daily BB band, or you know, you pierce the daily orange line, then you just look for the setup on your own charts on 1 hour, 4 hour, 8 hour. Look for second moves, and as I say, if you're in the room at the time, look for the blues, or a signal chain. You know what a signal chain is now. Okay, a chain of signals basically. Okay, right, just a couple of videos to show. I don't want to make this a long video, as I've already said. Right, okay, great example here. You've had, look at this move, right? You might not have had this signal here, okay, but you went outside and you had an 8 hour blue. And I can't show you the setup in here, you know, because it was a while back this. Alright, but you had an 8 hour blue, so you were just looking for a second move here or something, or, you know, or something here on your, even if it was outside the session, on your own time frames, guys. You know what a second move is. Alright, just to emphasize this, look at this, right, this big flipped up BB band here, price came down to it, right, and I'll tell you how I know, because that's the new low. That's where that BB band went to. Okay, there's the first move. Yes, it mucked about for a bit, but then eventually went. Okay, so, you know, this is 11:42, so this has happened. This happened during the session. Alright, this happened during the session. Now, daily BB band bounce with, you know, back. I mean, this is a pullback, effectively a pullback. Okay, but even if that is going to continue, you know, going on down, you're still going to get a 50 pip bounce off this BB band. Okay, so fortunately we did have, I think it's the next day anyway, on this video. What was that, 64, guys? Yeah, let's have a look. It says the 7th, but there might have been a weekend involved then, in that case. Just pause it. Yeah, look what happened, guys. Look what happened before it continued on down again. Look at the bounce. Right, you can't see it here, you can't see it here, but look at it there. Mucked about for ages as we knew, and then look at that. Absolute guaranteed 50 pips, and all you saw was that flipped up BB band. Okay, and guys, it's not you know, something that happens you know, the occasional time. Yes, sometimes there are really strong trends which, you know, you've got to be sensible when you've got really strong trends and say, well, I need daily blue, 8 hour blue, and then I'll look for a second move but on a really big time frame, so 4 hour or 8 hour instead of using the 1 hour for this. Okay, but when you have trends that are generally not that strong, then, you know, you can use the 1 hour time frame. Okay, again, look, we've had a mega move here, GCAD. Look at it, really strong, but look at the chain of signals here, guys. This, and we did trade this. Okay, we did trade this. Now, people will say, well, you know, can I get in straight away on this? Of course you can. Right, but what you've got to expect is it's going to bounce at some point, because it was such a strong move, it's going to bounce. You got red yellows here, so I would expect it to bounce here, and then maybe, you know, give you another opportunity to go down there. Definitely going down, 100% going down. This 100% that this GCAD will go down. Okay, so now I know that 98 isn't the next day. I think it's a few days later, guys, but I can show you the moves off that, fortunately. Right, those blues were here. Can you remember the move there? Look at that move up. The blue was there. Alright, look what it did. I know it doesn't look much that, guys. Right, but that is a huge move. It went back to the 8 hour orange line. Absolute guaranteed winner at the 4 hour orange line. Well over 50 pips, and you know, as with strong trends, as I've said in the past, this tends to happen. You know, in another couple of days of it going up, but then look, blue appeared again, and look, bang, look, blue there, down, a little bit of a bounce, bang. Okay, and again, did it go to the orange line? 4 hour, blew it away, absolutely smashed it away. So again, another guaranteed 50 pip trade. The GU was the same, guys. I think when was it? I think it was this. No, it wasn't that little move. No, it didn't have the blues though. The GU, if you remember, didn't have the blues. It kept going up. Okay, whereas, you know, that highlights perfectly what I was trying to say about you know, strong trends when you have daily blues, 8 hour blues. That one won. The GU was somewhere around here, and it just carried on going up because it didn't have a daily blue or an 8 hour blue. You understand? You understand? But again, let's have a look at this one here. Look, this pierced. Excuse me. This is the GJ, and it pierced the daily orange line and then went back with a trend. That move's huge, absolutely huge. It's there. Look what got it going. You see, you know, you're going back with a trend now. Look for a signal to get you going. 4 hour blue. Look at it, straight through the orange line. Well, it didn't. It bounced a bit, but it, you know, the point is, if you've had a TP there of 50 pips at any point, whether that happened during the session or, you know, you saw it at the end of the session, you had a TP there, you'd have won. Guaranteed 50 pips, guys. And you know, that is all this video is about. It's just trying to get you to trust that daily time frame when it comes to long-term trading. As I've said, every single time you went outside the daily BB bands, whether it's with the trend or against the trend, right, you won 50 pips every single time over the last, what, 4 months, 3 months. Okay, and with the trend, orange lines, you know, wherever it pierced the orange line, bang, it's an absolute, literally certain, guaranteed winner, guys. And you know, honestly, I really don't know what more to say. I mean, when it comes to long-term trading, it's just so easy. You're just looking, I just trade the long terms exactly the same way as I trade my scalping on the shorter time frames, right? I look for second moves and I look for signals, right? So let's have a look at, let's have a think about that. I use 5-minute yellows for reversals, 15-minute blues for reversals. Why am I not going to use 1 hour, 4 hour, 8 hour daily blues for reversals? You know, I use second moves on the 5-minute time frame, 15-minute time frame. Why am I not going to use those which I know are successful in the shorter term on the longer term time frames? You know, just one other mention. I think, I'm not sure if I can show you on one of these. Let's have a look. Oops. That's not the best one, is it, really? But okay, all I was getting on about on Friday when I was talking with John Wick, I just understand what he does now when he moves his stop loss. If he takes a trade here, okay, he stays in it, stays in it, stays in it, then he takes a second entry here, but then he moves his stop losses to there. Okay, so it goes up there again, so he takes another entry here, so then he moves his stop losses up to there, or something similar like that. It's, you know, because he's trading this time frame alone, BB band to BB band, right? Whereas, you know, I've kind of highlighted now that the trading zone on the daily chart is orange line. Okay, I can't show you on that example. Let's have a look on the other one, see if this shows a bit better. Yeah, you can see here, like, your trading zone here is there to the BB band, orange line to the BB band, again here, BB band to the orange line. Okay, but John Wick's BB band to BB band, so his stop losses have to be based on what the movement between the 4 hour BB band and the 4 hour orange line. It's a bit complicated for me to try and explain. I don't want to complicate this any more than it is, guys. You want to do some long-term trading, then, you know, just do what I've said in the video. And I'll go back again here. It's this video, long-term trading strategy. Okay, watch that and watch this video now, this little add-on video, right? If you're still struggling scalping, then see if you can get yourself 50 pips a day, okay, doing the LTs, and then practice HA entries, BT stew, the ultra scalping strategy, 10 pips trading by Tiger. Tiger's just upped his lot size, guys. He's now at $1,500 a pip. Okay, you know, Catherine, who's doing her own form of trading, which is 1 hour, she's looking for 1 hour trades off, trending trades off orange lines and BB bands, right? She might be using the 4 hour as well, but again, she uses second moves on the 5-minute time frame for her entries. She said that, but again, she is also considering upping her lot size now to, I think she's on about going to $1,000 a bit. She will shake a bit. She will shake a bit. Even though there's plenty of money in the bank, Catherine, you will shake a bit. You know, and again, I know I use Darwin a lot as an example, guys, but look at him. He's, you know, he sent a message a week or so ago to MT saying, you know, he'd turned a $500 account into 1,700 or something like that. Well, he has since gone to $10 a pip. Okay, so he's making anywhere from 400 a day now, and he's well on his way. He's well on his way. So again, guys, you know, you can do this. People are showing you can do this. You've just got to find your way. And as I say, this is literally a guaranteed 50 pips a day. Okay, so you know, yeah. Look at this. Look on your own charts. Just look and just think to yourself, well, every time that goes outside the BB band, it goes back to the 4-hour orange line at least. It smashes it, but me saying the 4-hour orange line gives you a place to put your TP and say, ha ha ha, 50 pips a day for nothing. Okay, as John Wick says, it's free money. Okay? Alright guys, that's it. I didn't want to make this a big video. It's just an add-on to the long-term trading strategy video, but it just shows you, you know, if you use the daily time frame and you go outside or you pierce the orange line with the trend, just look for the setup and get in.